IBFP, the nerve of this bitch ass nigga. Like, for real. Like, this dude is a fucking liar, bro. This nigga said double standards amongst black fighters. Black fighters duck each other and don't want to fight each other. Can y'all believe he's saying that bullshit? What the fuck is wrong with this dude, bro? Is this dude fucking retarded? Maybe that's why he don't want to reveal what he look like. Not that it matter, but maybe that's why he won't reveal himself. Not only is he retarded, he also looks retarded. So he hides behind that computer screen. This bitch ass nigga said black fighters, it's a double standard. Black fighters don't want to fight each other. Nigga, I told your stupid ass already. Some of the greatest fights in boxing are blacks fighting other blacks. We just had a major fight a few months ago with two black guys fighting each other in Devin Haney and Brian Norman Jr. That was the most anticipated fight on that whole fucking fight card when that fight happened. And those are two black guys. So what the fuck is you talking about, bro? And then throughout history, some of the best fights in boxing have been black guys fighting each other. So what are you talking about, bro? Like, are you serious, bro? You're just saying whatever now. You got stupid ass motherfuckers that don't know better that co-sign your bullshit. Like, are you serious, bro? Like, bro, you're a fucking clown, bro. Are you serious, bro? Like, see, I'm just gonna keep it real, man. A lot of these Latino boxing fans, they ruin boxing, bro. They make this shit not fun and not enjoyable. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like the constant lies, all this goofy shit. It don't make no sense, bro. Like, you're a race baiter, you're a meat rider, you're a liar, but yeah, you're calling other people that. But that's what you are. So from now on, anytime you say somebody's a meat rider or they're capping, you're capping, you're basically dissing yourself when you say that. Nah, you're not in my head rent free. I'll be honest, you're annoying the fuck out of me with your bullshit. That's true. I agree to that. But you're not in my head rent free. No, I don't have to talk about y'all because I know y'all some clowns. But I am annoyed by y'all, so I'm gonna speak on y'all because y'all capping, bro. Y'all the biggest liars in the whole YTBC, bro. Y'all sitting here race baiting. Y'all sitting here doing this bullshit. You know what you're doing, but then you're trying to spin it like you're not doing that. And yeah, I'm annoyed to the point where I feel like it should be called out. So that's why I'm doing these videos. Other than that, I'm good over here. So I wouldn't go that far and say you're living rent free in my head. Nah. I would redirect that. But you IBF guys are annoying the fuck out of me with that stupid shit. You dig? I look up, I see these bullshit ass videos where just complete ridiculous shit. You know what I mean? Like, are you like this nigga is saying that black fighters are ducking each other. Who the fuck in their right mind that actually knows boxing would agree with that? Are you guys fucking retarded, bro? Who agrees with that? Shit is stupid, bro. Black fighters are ducking each other. Come on now. Like, that's obvious race baiting, bro. That's clear, obvious as day race baiting. Nigga, black fighters are always fighting other black fighters. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, I need to find who actually agrees with that. Like, I know a silly ass, hating ass Mexican would agree with that bullshit, but ain't no real niggas agreeing with that, bro. And the fact that he's saying that dumb shit, it's like, this nigga, man, got issues, bro. Something wrong with him, bro. You keep... Terrence Crawford complains. Check this out. He said it in the chat. This is what he said. He said that Terrence Crawford complains about fighting once a year, but still fought once a year with Turkey. Why in the fuck would a so-called fan care about that? That is really irrelevant, bro. Terrence Crawford having a gripe or feeling some kind of way, that should not concern you if you're a fan. All you should give a fuck about is what goes on in the ring. These niggas are worried about shit that's irrelevant to them. Why the fuck would somebody care that Terrence Crawford fights once a year? Come on now, let's keep it real. That shit makes no sense, bro. That's literally irrelevant to be thinking about. He fights once a year. He took a year off, put on weight, and beat Canelo, right? He was good enough to do that. They don't say that part though, but they'll get up here and say he fights once a year. All that shit is irrelevant, bro. Like, who gives a fuck about that? He didn't want to pay his sanctioning fees. Nigga, that's his money, not yours. Why do you care? These motherfuckers they care about actual shit that don't even matter. Like, who gives a, like, I don't get these dudes, bro. They're literally going out their way to come up with any reason to nitpick, bro, about shit that nobody cares about. But here's the problem. They're only doing it to the black fighters. There are so many stupid shit Latino fighters have done. They won't talk about that shit though, but they will talk about when black people do it, a black fighter do it. These guys are straight race baiters, and they're trying to frame me and other black people as race baiters, but they're the real ones. Fans don't give shit. You're a watcher. Most of you motherfuckers fire stick fights. And again, you guys over there on IBFP, you guys say y'all don't like Crawford. Y'all guys say he's overrated. He has a trash resume. So if you guys really feel that way, why is his name steady on y'all lips? He should be a fighter that y'all don't talk about. Y'all think so low of the guy, right? He has a weak resume. He's overrated. Ain't that what you guys say? He ain't fought nobody. Canelo's the only good fighter he beat. Ain't that what you guys been saying over there? So why are you talking about him all the time then? Let me give you some advice. If you are a boxing fan and there's fighters you don't like, you should probably not pay attention to them. You dig? Talk about fighters that you like. That's what somebody normal would do. But you guys are fucking weirdos. You're not normal. Take me for an example. I don't like Jake Paul. I don't think he's a good fighter. Have you motherfuckers ever heard me come on here and talk about Jake Paul all the damn time? No. Because why would I talk about a fighter that I don't like or think low of? That would just make me look stupid. But here you stupid motherfuckers go. You're talking about Crawford. They think low of this guy. For those that are unaware, on IBFP, they say that Crawford is overrated. They say that he has a weak resume. He never defended undisputed. And Canelo's the only good fighter he beat. That's what they're saying about Crawford over there on that channel. But guess what? Now that's all negative hater type shit, right? So that would imply that they think real low of the guy. But guess what? They still always talk about him. But they think so low about him. Does that make sense? I'm going to speak on a guy that I don't like and think low of all the damn time. Come on now. That's ridiculous behavior, bro. They're sitting here worried about shit that's irrelevant to them. These are not real fans, bro. These are just haters. These are race baiters and haters. These guys are clowns. Yeah, these guys are clowns, bro. And this is the same guy that lost subscribers because he was praising Crawford for beating Canelo. This is the same guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about that. The same guy that's doing these bullshit videos with these ridiculous ass statements. This is the same guy that was giving credit to black fighters and was losing subscribers because he was doing that. This is the same guy. You know what I'm saying? This is the same guy. He said, because as fans, we got a lot to give now that he on top. Man, get the fuck out of here with that stupid ass shit. You don't get your special ass out my fucking chat with that bullshit. How do you respect IBFP Nuke? He a flip-flopper. He tried leaving Canelo fan base when Crawford beat him, but it didn't work out for him, so he back pandering his Canelo fan base. Facts. And these stupid motherfuckers can't even see that shit. I gotta get on here and put that shit on blast. They want to act dumb like he's not fake like that. That's fake as fuck, and y'all support a fake motherfucker. Like I said, the nigga ain't living rent-free in my head, but he's annoying the fuck out of me with his bullshit, ridiculous ass takes. So that's why I'm speaking on this goofy ass nigga. I hate when people that deserve to get dissed to get away with shit, and he's one of them. I hate that shit. It's kind of like a bitch. A trifling ass, trashy ass bitch should not be getting put on a pedestal. And that's how I look at IBF. He got supporters that support this sucker. Dude is a straight clown and he got niggas supporting him. He said Earl Spence is not a Hall of Famer. Key word. He said Earl Spence is not a Hall of Famer. He said that. Use your fucking brain, dummy. Do you think Earl Spencer's a Hall of Famer? He said that. The fuck out of here. Canelo also said Benavidez was too big for him, but Canelo has a history of fighting guys that were bigger than him and beating them. But all of a sudden, it's different for Benavidez. That's what Canelo said, right? All right then. Don't that shit sound fucking stupid? For real, that shit got nothing. Like, that's what Crawford said. What says you? And that's another thing. Just because Crawford said that Earl Spencer's not a Hall of Famer, that still doesn't warrant all the bullshit you guys are saying about Crawford. That's what Crawford said. You guys are saying other bullshit. You said, I respect BDA boxing more than IBFP. He not a flip-flopper. He didn't flip-flop. Crawford was moving funny after the fight. That's what not. He wasn't moving funny, bro. He's just using that bullshit to say he's only. See, these guys like to play dumb, bro. He's only saying this stupid shit about Crawford is because he's mad that he beat Canelo. You know that, but you want to play dumb right alongside him. That's all it is, bro. What the fuck was Crawford supposed to do? Please IBFP? Who the fuck is IBFP? Who was that? Crawford don't got to do nothing to please this nigga. Who the fuck is this nigga? We, as real boxing fans, wanted to see Canelo fight David Benavidez. Not you gay-ass Canelo fans that scared to death Benavidez would have beat Canelo, so you don't want to see the fight. No, we real boxing fans want to see that. Canelo didn't give us that fight. So I should walk around talking down on Canelo? Does that even make sense? These motherfuckers, man. I'm telling you, bro. Something wrong with them dudes, bro. Them niggas is not human, bro. Them dudes is aliens. They ain't from Earth, bro. Them IBFP niggas, them niggas is aliens. Them niggas ain't human, bro. Them niggas ain't human. Those dudes is those people over there. They not human beings, bro. They are not from this Earth. For real. He's saying that Crawford said Earl Spence is not a Hall of Famer. So he said that he's not a Hall of Famer, right? That's what Crawford said about Spence, a fighter that he beat, right? Somehow that warrants these guys to talk down on Crawford because Crawford said Earl Spence not a Hall of Famer. That's what they're saying. You know, Joe Calzaghe, he said Canelo is a Hall of Famer, but not a first ballot Hall of Famer because he never beat no top opponent. That's actually true. Every time Canelo stepped up and fought a tough guy, he lost. So that's kind of true. He's kind of not really a first ballot Hall of Famer when you put that into context. But I know you bitch ass Canelo fans don't want to hear that. You're going to come up with weird ass reasons to defend that. I know that. So we ain't going to go down that rabbit hole. Because I actually agree with that. He's not a first ballot Hall of Famer. He's a Hall of Famer, but not first ballot. Every time you fought a nigga that was a real threat, you lost. You beat a bunch of B-level guys. That's cool. They put you in there with real niggas. You got outclassed. That's not really first ballot Hall of Fame type shit. But, you know, I know how you silly ass Canelo fans is. Y'all going to spin it. Y'all going to make up shit because y'all love Canelo that much. But whatever. He said Crawford was moving funny like he's supposed to please IBFP. Man, get the fuck out of here. And then the whole motivation behind this Crawford slander is because you're mad because he beat Canelo. Come on, bro. And y'all think, and you Latinos on that side, y'all think niggas is dumb like niggas can't see that. Niggas is just like, y'all think niggas is stupid. Newsflash, niggas ain't stupid. Exactly, it sounds very stupid. Are y'all reading what he's saying in the chat? Like, are you serious, bro? This is what you're arguing? He said, there it is, calling us gay. Everybody know you niggas is gay. For real. Everybody know that, bro. Like, come on, bro. That's been exposed. They mad a black man beat their favorite fighter. They crazy. That's all this is, bro. That's all it is. See, that's what I'm saying. The Latino fans, I'm not going to say all, but a lot of them, they ruin this boxing shit. This shit would be so much more fun if they didn't participate in this shit. Because all they do is find ways to discredit black fighters. They get mad. They hate on niggas. They're mad because Crawford beat Canelo. So they want to come up with these bullshit anti-Crawford things. Crawford is retired. The man don't even box no more and is not even planning on it. So you would think they wouldn't even talk about him no more for that reason. No, they're still talking about this nigga, saying bullshit. Talking about and then they claim they know boxing. All these other fighters that are actively fighting, they barely talk about that shit. Talking about a retired man, all because he beat Canelo. Like, the fuck? Talking about black people are jealous that Canelo's the face of boxing. He's the king of boxing or whatever. He's a Mexican dude. Nigga, we saw 2 black fighters beat Canelo. Fuck is y'all talking about? What would black people be jealous for? Nigga, he couldn't even beat a top class black fighter, but he's the king of boxing and we're jealous? Are y'all serious? Some silly motherfuckers saying shit like that. And then what do they do? Now, these are actual facts about Canelo that you can't dispute. Right? That he lost to black fighters. You know what these Canelo fans are going to do? They're going to find loopholes to make excuses for Canelo why he lost those fights. Instead of being a real fan and saying, yeah, Canelo he's not better than those guys. That's what they're going to do. That's how fake these niggas is. Ashy Knuckles, what's up? Got into an argument with an IBFP meat writer. He said IBFP just doing his job. Come on, bro. Dudes is clowns, bro. E-Nod is probably IFP Nuke's burner account. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised if that was him. They need to get over it. Canelo doesn't give a damn about them. Facts. I'm just annoyed by this shit. As a boxing fan that covers boxing in YouTube, I'm just annoyed by how a lot of these Latino fans, I just feel they're bad for this shit because a lot of the Latino fans are good, they're real fans, but the ones that are bad, they outnumber the ones that are good. And I'm just irritated with them because they get up here and they spew so much bullshit and it's really frustrating. It's frustrating. And I hate how other people know they're full of shit, but they won't say nothing. I got to do this shit. So I'm just annoyed by that shit. Motherfucker said black fighters duck each other. Oh no, I can't believe he said that, bro. That's clear race baiting, bro. Let me repeat myself. We just saw 2 prominent black fighters fight each other a few months ago. Brian Norman Jr. versus Devin Haney. That was the most anticipated fight on that whole fucking fight card. Nobody really gave a fuck about that Benavidez and Yard fight. They watched it, but the fight everybody wanted to see was Devin Haney versus Brian Norman Jr. Those are 2 black guys. And that is recent. It's yesterday. Now, IBFP knows this, but his bitch ass still says black fighters duck each other. I don't even think you can make sense of that. He said, I'm just saying, if IBFP Nuke left Canelo fan base once, he's very likely to do it again. This the guy you guys represent. You guys, BDA boxing stood on business for Canelo, not IBFP Nuke. Yeah. So Crawford and Duck Dre Ward are above criticism. If it's real criticism. But if it's hating shit, see, there's a difference between criticism and hater shit. See, when I was breaking down shit about Canelo, I was saying factual things about Canelo that you can't argue. When you guys talk about Andre Ward and Crawford, you guys just make up shit because y'all don't like him. Like Andre Ward. Andre Ward literally retired because he said his body was breaking down. He said it out his own mouth. You guys would get up here and lie on Andre Ward and said he retired because he didn't want to fight Bivol and Beterbiev, when there's literally no evidence of that. The man said he was going to retire 2 years before he actually retired. He said his body was breaking down. He had shoulder surgery. It was time to get out. That's why he retired. That's what he said. Andre Ward said that himself. You guys lie on Andre Ward and said he retired because he was scared to fight Beterbiev and Bivol. See, that's the difference. If you're going to criticize, let that shit be factual. You guys don't do that. You guys just make up shit. That's the problem. It's like this Crawford shit. This is all bitterness because he beat Canelo. You ain't got no real smoke with Crawford. You do not got no real smoke. Crawford beat multiple champions in multiple weight classes, but his resume is weak. Come on now. You cannot beat multiple champions in multiple weight classes and have a weak resume. That alone would give you a good resume. You dig? But you stupid motherfuckers on the other side saying that bullshit, you're so consumed with hate and jealousy, you're saying bullshit. And again, shout out to Joe Calzaghe. He was right. Canelo never beat a top opponent. So his resume, in my opinion, is more questionable than Crawford's. It's more questionable than Crawford. Canelo's best win was a controversial one. The second Triple G fight. That's his best win, and that was controversial. There's people to this day that will argue he lost that fight. That's his best win. Crawford don't got no fights like that. Crawford won his fights decisively. Shit, Crawford beat Canelo decisively. What top fighter can you say Canelo beat decisively? Enod, answer that. Answer that. I'm a Latino and I'm a Bud fan. Don't throw me in with the racist. Nah, that's facts. Because there are some Latinos that don't be on that bullshit. The problem is the ones that be on that bullshit, they're outnumbering the ones that don't be on that bullshit. That's the problem. Because I know there's some Latinos that don't be on that hater shit like that, but a lot of them do. And the ones that do are over there on the IBFP channel. That's who's getting dissed. So the good Latinos I ain't talking about. I ain't dissing them. Haney versus Norman Jr. should have been the main event. It should have, because when that fight card happened, that was the most anticipated fight on that whole fight card. Everybody wanted to see that fight. That should have been the main event. That's a fact. He just talking about insecure ones. I'm Mexican, bro. Yeah, I ain't talking about the real stand-up Mexicans. Nah, I'm not. I've never dissed them. So we ain't talking about those guys. We talking about the ones that be on that bullshit. Ward made the right decision to retire. Exactly. The man said out his own mouth he was having injuries. That's why he retired. Guys like Enod and IBFP, they say stupid shit like, oh, he didn't want to fight Bivol. He didn't want to fight Beterbiev. They're saying that's why Andre Ward retired. Somehow they know better than the actual fighters. The nerve of these guys, bro. The nerve of these guys. He said, yeah, I looked into that. Ward never said shit like that. He never even wanted to retire. See what I'm saying, bro? He never wanted to retire, but he literally retired and never came back. All right, man, whatever, man. David Faithelson. He told Canelo a long time ago Crawford was better than Canelo to his face. Now, he said Joe Calzaghe is a bum, but Joe Calzaghe had 17 successful WBO title defenses. 17 successful WBO title defenses, and he says he's a bum. And this man has 17, damn near 20 title defenses that he successfully defended. And Enod calls that type of fighter a bum. See, these are the guys that claim they know boxing talking like that. That's crazy, ain't it? 17 title defenses, WBO, that he defended and was undefeated. He shits on that and says he's a bum because he said something about Canelo. See, this is what I'm talking about, y'all. As well. Yeah, niggas be capping and shit. Yeah, like I said, you don't know what you're talking about, bro. You're just doing That same old bullshit IBF doing, you're just doing the same old shit. That's all. You're capping, you're making up shit. You don't like these guys, so you're saying nonsense. Like, it's cap, bro. David Faithelson, a Mexican reporter, look him up. He told Canelo to his face a long time ago Crawford was better than him. I think I heard something like that. I'll look it up, though. But I remember hearing something like that. But yeah, man, that's all I want to do, man. I ain't finna be on here too long, man. I already did 25 minutes. But yeah, man, IBF is a liar, man. That nigga be capping, bro. Race baiter, hating on black fighters. But like I said, even though it's annoying, it just proves black fighters are the best. That's why you keep talking about us. It is what it is. We gonna stay number one while y'all keep hating. You dig? Everything I say is rooted in facts. Y'all, see, here's the difference between me and IBFP and his followers. See, I say things that's rooted in facts. They say things out of feelings. See, you feel this way because you don't like this guy. So you say those ridiculous ass statements. I actually break down facts. Once again, when I told him that Canelo did not have good footwork and he didn't really have a jab or throw combinations, that's all factual shit. You guys were never able to counter that with actual facts. All you did was get mad. You tried to call me names. You tried to lie on me and say I'm racist. You're calling me a race baiter, all because I hit you with facts. I speak facts. You guys speak nonsense. Everybody knows it. Just a lot of people are scared to say it. Calling me a race baiter? Nice one. But yeah, I'm out of here, man. Like I said, just had to speak on that. All you good people out there, y'all stay up. Y'all stay smooth. I'm out.